I'm still on the fence for buying this game. What's going on, Hood Nation? It's your DFX. We're checking out the FF7 Remake. It's the teaser trailer. I'm totally late to this, and I decided I'll go ahead and do a reaction to it. Anyways, before we begin, you guys, please go ahead, watch the whole thing full screen. It's entirely I'm blabbing yabbing, because Nidge here, I do not shut up. I will be giving my commentary before, during, and after. And like I said, I'm so on the fence about this game, and I will share some personal old school. I was there the day the game dropped, and yeah, I got a little story to tell you about it, and I'll tell you guys after. So let's just watch this first. And I maybe we'll be playing this on my gaming channel, MegaNidge, or I'll just be watching other people. So we'll see. There's your classic beginning right there.
Halt! Hands up!
It's like she.
Have fun.
I'm here for you, to help take the load off your shoulders.
So, what's our next move, boss?
That's easy enough.
Alright.
Are you okay?
Blow Shiza up. Aw.
Here. This is for you.
A flower?
Hold? I don't know. Being Barrett seems pretty simple. Just sit back and just shoot. None.
Can you bear to see the planet suffer? Cloud.
Remake. More to come in June. Well, that was it? I don't know. I mean, a lot of people were hyping up this trailer like it was like crazy or something. I mean, it was okay. You know, it's coming from an old school person that was there the day it dropped and all. It definitely looks better than our typical eraser hands, you know. and a lot of people argue to this day still. And this is my controversial response to it. And it's pretty factual. The reason why Final Fantasy VII was the top-selling Final Fantasy VII game was because back then, the trailer, the commercial, is what sold the game, right? All you saw back, go look up the original commercial. It didn't show any gameplay at all. It just showed the trailer, all the cutscenes. See, we got smarter now as gamers. Now when you see a trailer, you're like, great, where's the gameplay? See, you're not going to open your wallet yet. You're like, okay, anybody can make a cool cutscene, but can you make a good video game? And Final Fantasy VII made an amazing cutscene. I'm not saying the game's bad. My point is, most parents, when they bought a PlayStation, they saw that commercial. It was technically, this was the game that they were thinking they were going to buy. The action RPG element. And then a lot of kids got this game and they're like, what the hell? Why can't I move? Why I have to wait my turn? And the game became insanely sold off very quickly. You guys don't believe me? Do your, I'm 100% confident in that because I lived through that time. It's not something Final Fantasy sales people and everything will talk about. They'll just be like, yeah, we sold so many. No, that's not why. Trust me, it's not why. Everyone was deceived by the cinematic trailer. Now, with that being said and put out of the way, my story and this is one of my favorite games. I had all my quarters saved up. I starved myself from lunch for about a month or two. Because my mom would give me, back then it was what, like, $4 for a full meal, and she would give me quarters. I didn't spend it. I had a few bucks here and there too. I literally starved myself for like a month or two just so I would have all the money to do it. Because something like it was like $2-3. So I guess in theory it's probably made like 3 weeks. Of course time goes on and you like to talk yourself up, so I digress. So it's probably about like three weeks to a month. Maybe I just bought a quarter milk, back then just a chocolate milk was a quarter, that was it or something, and I just lived off that and I ate ketchup packets. I remember eating a ton of them. The condiments, I literally would just grab the ketchup and just eat it. That's literally the only thing I lived off of, and I saved my money. So then I skipped school that day and went to the mall, Gurney Mills in Illinois. For those of you, if it's still around, you guys can tell me. It's like 10 minutes away from Six Flags Great America. I'm not even in that town or state anymore for that. I went there. I went in their store, I got the game, and I brought out the lunch bag of quarters. And the dude looked pissed. He was mad because he was like, oh, hell no, And then I told him the story. I'm like, and then he just looked at me and he's like, he had like a different Like, wow, like this, that's like, he actually had respect for me saving up that money just for this game. That's how much I wanted it that bad. And I'm not gonna lie, my eyes were sweating when Eris died. And in fact, my girlfriend at the time, actually my first girlfriend I've ever dated, she broke up with me because I was that sad over the death. She thought I was a pussy. So she's a so screw her. I had a few words to tell her, but I don't want to get this video demonetized. She just didn't understand, and that's okay. Whatever. But yeah, this game is the original was amazing. And this is something I have to personally get over if I am to buy this game is the combat system. I truly believe they should have stayed true to the original. And I know not many agree with that. And you know what? At the end of the day, they're here to sell games. As much as I hate to say that, I do want them to succeed because I'm hoping to see a Final Fantasy VI remake, and I'm hoping that will be traditional. You know, I just really feel that Final Fantasy to me isn't Final Fantasy if it isn't like turn-based combat system. Things change, and you know, I think this is also good to get other people into the series. You know, at the end of the day, I know a lot of people that don't like turn-based, but now if some of these cats I know hated 7 when I was playing it, now they'll play this. Like my buddy I used to do the channel with, he said he would actually play this. He would never play the other Final Fantasies. But then after that, me and him could actually both actually have a conversation about Final Fantasy. So if that's what it takes to bridge the gap between two different type of players, I'm okay with that. I'm actually willing to let it go, you know? So anyways, that's my rant, my personal stories and everything. I hope you guys enjoyed this. That's why I made it. I figured it's worth being out there for the world to hear and see. If you guys want to join Hood Nation and everything, your chance to do so is going to be like right over here. Of course, you know, we got some playlists and all that jazz to get your feet wet. My cup of tea, I'll go find it's out there. Believe it. This is Nidge from DFX. I'm out.